Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is David with Geeks and Jocks. In this channel we talk everything about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic TCGs. And in this episode we're going to be talking about Burst of Destiny, whether it's worth it or not to buy it. This is what this episode is going to be about, but before we go into the episode, I want to remind you that if you like our content, comment, like, and share, as well as subscribe if you haven't done so already. That will be really helpful to get us to 1,000 subscribers. We are kind of halfway through, so if you can help us out that way, that would be really, really helpful. So let's jump into the video. Right now, Burst of Destiny releases next week, and there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype for the Floowandereeze cards and a lot of the Sword Soul cards, as well as the boss monsters for Destiny Hero. We have been seeing the prices; they are crazy. Floowandereeze, one of the ultra rares are like $5 each, and the secret rares are going for like 50ish. Basically, Empen, which is one of the Floowandereeze Empen, is one of the cards that is hard to get, I guess, and it's one of the secret rares for the Floowandereeze strategy. Sword Soul, those cards are going insanely high. I think somebody tallied up, if you want to play Sword Soul for this format, you're gonna be spending over $1,000 right now, where it's pre-release prices. But I see this going down. A lot of people are gonna crack boxes as soon as they get them, and I see the prices going down. But why is this box so hyped up? Even on the pre-release prices, they're going for like $84, $85 a box. Because Floowandereeze and Sword Soul are big part of the meta in OCG. And I guess you're looking at OCG, it's kind of like opening a window to the future, kind of. Not really, because OCG and TCG is quite different. You can look at it in a cross-out designator. It didn't have the punch that they were expecting to. And even though in OCG it's like a staple, over here in TCG, cross-out designator is not being used by the main strategies. So having said that, in the month of October, in OCG, Floowandereeze was like 5% of the top 10 meta, of the top 8 meta, and 15% was for Sword Soul. This brings a lot of attention to this box because in the box, both whole strategies are in the box. So basically, if you buy a box, you get a lot more opportunities to pack the cards that you need. So having said that, people are going to start opening boxes, and I think the prices are going to keep going down. However, I see that there's a lot of cards that you need for those two strategies to work. Also, we have Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer, that is one of the secret rares for this box, and it's already going for like 150 on pre-release. So I don't see it as big. They are the only reason, or one of the reasons, that Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is one of the main cards in the OCG is because Dark Dragoon is banned, and in the TCG Dark Dragoon is not banned. It's replacing one for the other one, but I don't see how this is the case for the TCG because we still have Dragoon. Granted, we might see a ban of Dragoon in the next ban list because you don't need it for sales anymore, basically. And Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is kind of more fair of a card, but we'll see if that happens. So what are the cards to get? What are the cards to get in Floowandereeze and in Sword Soul? Basically, for Burst of Destiny, one of the cards you want to get is Floowandereeze and Empen, which is this card is tribute summon. You can add one Floowandereeze spell trap from your deck to your hand, and immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one monster while this tribute summon card is in the monster zone. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summon monsters they control in attack position once per battle. During damage calculation, if this card's battle a opponent monster quick effect, you can banish one card from your hand, and that opponent's monster's currently attack and defense becomes halved until the end of this turn. And it's a winged beast. It's at level 10. It has attack of 2700 and a defense of 1000. So this is one of the cards that you want to get from this set. If I'm not mistaken, this is a secret rare in this box, and like I said, this card is going like for $50-$60 already in pre-release. But as it releases, I think it's gonna because this is one of the lower tier secret rares that you can get, so I think it's gonna tank. But It's a great card for the strategy. Basically, this is the card that makes the strategy. So it makes you go and look for a Floowandereeze, a spell or trap. One of the targets for this card is Floowandereeze and the Scary Sea. When your opponent will special summon a monster while you control a face-up triggered monster and no special summon monsters, negate the summon, and if you do, return the monster to your hand. Also, for the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot special summon and conduct up to 3 normal summons set this turn, not just one. You can only activate one Floowandereeze and the Scary Sea per turn. So this is one of the targets you want to get with Empen. There is a lot of Floowandereeze cards that are really really good. I want to talk about them in a different video. However, Floowandereeze is a good strategy that locks out your opponent out of like special summoning and using effects, and it lets you normal summon a bunch. And all the cards, that what I like about them is that they kind of replace themselves. They either look for a card or like get cards back to your hand. So this strategy, I think I like it a lot, and I think is going to be really powerful. I am already building up a deck using the Floowandereeze strategy, so pretty soon I'm going to be letting you guys know how I do with that deck. But this is for the Floowandereeze strategy. I'm not gonna talk about Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, because we have talked about a lot in this channel about that card, and I think we already spoke about the potential and how it's really good, and it's kind of carrying the set. Also, it's the most expensive card from the set. Basically, thinking that if Dragoon gets banned, this is the next best thing. But like I said, people are gonna realize that it's not like in the OCG. However, we'll move on to Sword Soul, and what are the cards to watch out for in Sword Soul, or what are the cards you want to get. And the first card that you want to get for Sword Soul is Sword Soul of Muye. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can reveal one Sword Soul card or one Worm monster in your hand and special summon one Sword Soul token, Worm, Tuner, Water, level 4, attack and defense of 0. While that token is in a monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except synchro monsters. And basically this whole strategy is synchro monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can draw one card. You can only use each effect of Sword Soul Muye once per turn. Then we also have Sword Soul strategy Lo Yuan. This card says that if you discard one other Sword Soul card or Wind monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon one Sword Soul token, Worm, Tuner, Water, level 4, attack and defense 0. While that token is in the monster zone, that player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except for synchro monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. You can only use each effect of Sword Soul strategies Lo Yuan once per turn. Then we have Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. If your opponent controls more monsters than you, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon the Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous once per turn. This way, you can only use each of the following effects of Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous once per turn. During the main phase quick effect, you can tribute this card and special summon one Sword Soul monster or one Fallen Albaz from your hand or deck. During the end phase, if a fusion monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, you can add this card from the graveyard to your hand. This card kind of like synergizes with Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, because once you send it to your graveyard, you can get it back, and you also get this card back. And one of the payouts that you get for playing this strategy, or one of the main boss monsters you get from playing this strategy, is Sword Soul Grandmaster Xin Xiao. It's one tuner, one non-tuner Wind monsters. If this card is synchro summon, you can add to your hand or banish one Sword Soul card from your deck. Quick effect, you can banish one Sword Soul card or Wind monster from your hand or graveyard. Then target one other effect monster in the field, negates its effects during the end of this turn. You can only use one Sword Soul Grandmaster Xin Xiao effects per turn, and only once that turn. So this is a hard once per turn, but it's kind of like it's obviously the boss monster for this strategy. And like I said, what I was saying from the OCG is that the Sword Soul breaks down basically into pure Sword Soul, Tenyi Sword Soul, and Destiny Hero Sword Soul. So and that comprised like 15% of the meta. Last month, one of the main decks was Phantom Knights. but now it is Sword Soul. So basically, at pre-release, I think somebody, like I said, tally up that it was over $1,000 to play Sword Soul. But I'm pretty sure that this is gonna go down. It has to go down. It can't be that expensive when it's a brand new set, and most of the cards for that deck come out in this set. So basically, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. These are the reasons why I think you should not only buy singles but also buy the boxes, and because both strategies that are, you know, in the top that are brand new are in this box itself. So if you like our content, comment, like, and share, as well as subscribe if you haven't done so already. That will really help us out to get to 1,000 subscribers. And so that's it for today's video. I want to thank our sponsors, Dex and Gaming. Both are linked in the description of this video. That's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.